Hello and welcome back to day 3. We've got a bit of a load of logs on the back here. I thought I'd get one done so we're not doing logs and logs. It's pretty badly strapped. There's no big trees in here. These are just the 15-metre pines. I think there's 5 trees that we just cut in half. Tractor's going fine down hills, but I couldn't get it past 13 kilometres an hour when we're trying to get to the hill. Speaking of hills, you better be careful coming through here. But I'm thinking today, if everything works out, we might try and get some chickens, or we're going to struggle. We've got to get some chickens in, or do something that can give us an income, because at the moment, it's just trees and trees and we can't keep doing that. Maybe a greenhouse, or some chickens, or both. Would be good, I think. This trailer seems to be digging into the ground. I'm not sure if it's just the map or the weight. We'll find out, I guess. What do we got here today? 5 grand? 12 grand? No way. I think we might change the setting over to hard. We're on medium at the moment. Unless the money for lumber's just gone up, I don't know. There was about 8 trees on there, but they weren't big trees. Mm, 262. It's about medium. Garper tire is 3.9, so that wasn't too bad. I think what we'll do is we'll just try and get up here. We'll have a look, see what's best. Whether we get chickens or a greenhouse or both. You know, they're both going to come in handy. Eggs, selling eggs every day, or getting eggs every day. At least we can eat them. Or the greenhouse, we can have vegetables every day. I will probably build like a little track that comes across here and maybe up here, but like we'll clear these trees out first. See these ones here? They're the ones I took down. Just all those lanky looking ones. There's still a few there. We will be putting more trees in when we get the planter. We're just trying to clear ourselves a nice pad for now. See, I'm thinking, yeah, we should probably get some chickens in, or a greenhouse. Chickens would be easy because all they need is wheat. A greenhouse needs water. Some of them need water, seed, manure. I think that's something that we can do when we got a little bit of an income coming in. And I would love to get a silage silo. But I think we need something for now that can earn us some money. Just when we got, you know, we've only got one field, so we're not going to have things to do all the time otherwise. Need chickens. Chickens, not cows. On 6 grand. There's another one I was looking at. Where is it? I'll be in that one. Do some free range chickens. Put them in the trees a little bit. You know, we can get something better, bigger and different next time or later. I think we'll just go this one. Stick it in the trees a little bit so it's not taking up too much room. Hopefully that didn't do too much. I don't think it done any actually, that's good. At least the chickens now have got somewhere to chill. What do we do? Like, they're not that expensive. Do like 30? Let's do 28 and we'll put a couple of roosters in. And that way when it comes time they can make some babies and help the eggs I've never used this one before at all, so it's going to be interesting to see. But we will need to go down and grab ourselves some wheat. So we've still got 9 grand left. We can buy a little bit of wheat and maybe even put in a silage silo still. So let's get down there, sort this out and get back. We also are going to have to sort ourselves out a few bits and pieces up there. We don't really have to do anything to the field today, luckily, which is good. That's all done for a little while. Do they do chicken feed or do I just buy wheat? There's pig food, chicken food, 600 litres, 600 bucks. Chicken feed, 1400 for 1000 litres. Got all the bags of stuff in here. Wheat, 1400, 1000 litres. What about in pallets? Barley. They're 5,000 litres. We'd never be able to pick them up. We could get that one, but I don't think we can pick it up. I don't think the tractor would pick it up, nor would their forklift. They do weigh a lot. I think we just do a couple of 1000 litre. There's the bags, we don't need them. What are these? 1050. Sorry about this, I'm just going through. I haven't been through. We got tons of options. Just not sure what would suit us better. Wheat. I think we just grab that one. We'll get 2 of them. Load them up with the forklift, hopefully. Hopefully that can lift them. Plonk them onto the trailer. And then I'm hoping when we get there it will auto-fill the chicken pen, because that's something I didn't really think about until just then. That's probably why we should have got the big bags, because the big bag handler on the front should be able to lift that. I suppose it should be able to lift this as well. I thought this trailer was pretty decent size, but lining up with these things, it doesn't look that huge, does it? And we can always get ourselves a bigger flat top trailer later on. This one's been a champion for us so far, so no complaints. I just thought it might have been a little bit wider, in all honesty. Bit rusty on the old forklift. Been a while. $2,000 litres, so hopefully that gets us out of trouble. Maybe we should put in like a little wheat field. And I suppose we don't have anywhere to store it either, do we? We don't really have anywhere to... We don't have a silo or anything yet. Or a shed or a slab. Nothing. Decisions. I don't even know how much it will hold. Alright, let's get this up there and work it all out, I guess. Yeah, do we put like a little wheat field in there? Like a couple of rows? And we're going to have to get a harvester anyway, so it's going to do the wheat and the soybeans. I'm thinking about those 2 trees coming down next. Maybe put the silage pit in there. That's about 5 grand, so we're sort of... You know, if we buy that, that's fine, but we don't have enough to get the mower yet. So it's sort of... It's just... Yeah. It's good. It's good fun trying to work out what works and what doesn't, but... There we go, it's filling up. Wow, I think that place is going to take tons. Because it just took all of that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to take 4,000 litres, so... Is it worthwhile us putting in like a little field. Everything's here. It's all going to be free. We've got the seed. We've got the cultivator. We've still got fertilizer and seed there. What's a mower going to cost? All the cool stuff that I don't need, unfortunately. We need to get ourselves a bucket or a shovel, because a shovel would take a long time, but we could do it with a shovel. 1,200 to 3 grand for a mower. $2.5 for a bucket. What's that? 5.5 basically. So we need 10,500. I think we'll go over. We'll sort out these 2 trees that we're going to drop that are in the way. Those ones there, I'll keep chugging along off camera. I think if we get those 2 big pine trees down, that'll clear the area when we want to put the silage pit in. We do have a lot of area here that we can mow, which is great. Probably won't get a whole lot off it, in honesty, because it's not fertilized, it's not proper fields, not a proper pasture. But we could always sow seed, like up here. We could turn this into a field and just put it for grass if you want to keep silage coming through. Because eventually I do want to have some cattle. I think if we take this one down and this one down, we could put a little silage pit in here. Maybe that little one in the middle has to go too. Sorry for jumping from screen to screen. I'm just trying to work out what we can and can't do, but without making mistakes. Or mistakes are going to be made. So that's going to, I reckon we could put that in there. That's out of the way for now. You can always have it moved later. So I think this tree here, this little fella here, and this tree here can all go. That'll give us a little bit of extra cash. That will also clear the area for renovations. Just gonna have to go down and get our measuring. Oh, we took my legs off. Go and get our measuring stick. Because our tractor still doesn't have the oomph to, I mean, we can't lift this regardless. Cut the whole back end of my trailer off. Realistic-ish. Take this one down as well. One shouldn't be an issue to move around. We should be able to lift this if we have to. And then this one here, we'll just drop it straight in front of us. Get that down. Another one bites the dust. Luckily this game keeps account of how many trees you have dropped and processed, which is good. So once we get the material, we can make sure we plant that many back again. Probably more. I did open this map up as an empty map and try and put some trees in to see if this tractor could run the seeder and things like that, and unfortunately it said too many trees. So we're going to have to clear a fair few more before we can actually plant any. Which is good for us because we need the money, and it's also good for us because I don't have to feel bad that I can't plant any trees. So sort of a win-win. There will be more trees coming if it allows us. Alright, I might measure these up, get through this boring stuff, and I'll pop back while we're loading up. Alright, let's get these things on. We've got a couple little trees there that we took in the back that we'll just load them all on. They're about 7.4 meters, so we'll have to make sure they're overhanging the back a little bit more. That's probably too much overhang like that, isn't it? A bit more like this maybe. Pop the strap down. right behind us. Make a mess of it. That's how we roll. Try and get these big ones on first. Keep the center of weight down as much, center of gravity down as much as we can. Poor little tractor. We make $1 million, we'll put you on a pedestal. It is okay. Probably use it. We'll just retire it. We can bring the wheat up for the chickens or something like that. Give it a cushy retirement job. There's a couple of tractors I've got my eyes on. There's a Fiat Agri. That's about 30 grand. I think it's about 180 horsepower. There is another version of this, which I think does to 110. Which honestly will probably be our next tractor if there's nothing else that comes up in between. They're a pretty staunch little beast. And plus I've got all the attachments here that will fit it, so... Like I said, this one can just become a little bit of a shop pig. And go back and forth to the shop maybe. Getting feed and things like that. Need to put some more weight at the front. Bit straightish if we can. See if we can pick them both up at the same time. Did it! Woohoo! I got no idea what this is going to be worth after taking that last load down. I mean, it was a pretty big load. But lengthwise and literage wise, this one is bigger, but I'm not sure if we'll get the same or less. We are going to find out. But at least this will give us some money to get the silo pit. The silage pit. If the tractor goes above 30, yeah, it doesn't weigh as much as the last load. The last one we couldn't get above 13, this one we're doing 30. The wheels are above the ground up here. We'll see what happens down there, I guess, but this load should be maybe half the value. It's definitely half the size, but you think these trees are a bit chunkier too, so I got no idea. If we get 3,000 to 5,000, I will be happy. If we get 5 grand, I'll probably buy the lawnmower, in all honesty. I was thinking about buying the cart one, because that looks like more of a slasher, so I can get rid of all the bush stuff as well. And then, once we've cleared all the area with that, we could probably sell it. And just get the standard mower. It must just be this area of the map. See, it's sinking. Goes in the ground there. Oh, gotta sell it there. Getting excited and going down to the shop to buy things before we even sold the bloody logs. There we go. 5 grand, that's not bad. I was after something similar. So, can we transport... I wonder if the mower will go up on the trailer. Like if we can lift it with the forklift, etc. Or just reverse it up the ramps. But this does have ramps. They go wider. Yep. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got. Mower. I was thinking of this thing because it's a slasher, you know what I mean? It'll do 20 k's an hour with that. It does 32 with that. Right at this point in time, I'm not really fussed about if it does 32 kilometers an hour or not, because we're only putting it on a tractor. Well, that's going to leave us short. Oh, they charge us for the paint. God, I'm an idiot. Idiot. We're not going to have enough now. We can get the bucket. We got enough for it, but we're going to be left with like 540 bucks. Shouldn't have got the paint. Don't know why I'm bothered about what it looks like. Probably should have got the wheels actually, because it might have made it easier to get it up the trailer. Let's hitch to that. Yes. No. Yes. I think it's wider than our trailer though, isn't it? See, we should have got the wheels. I don't think it's going to go. Nope. Good job. Guess we're coming back for that one. See if we can use the grapple to pick up the bucket. At least that would be one thing up there. I mean, we can always cut another tree down. But I'd rather be doing something different to make it more interesting as well, so. Alright, I'm going to get this up there. We'll come back and get the mower and we'll see you back on the farm. Alright, let's see. Turn mower on. This runs from us driving. Hopefully removes them bushes. That's the one. That's what we're after, ladies and gentlemen. Full-blown slasher so we can clear up all them bushes, and I mean it would be amazing if it works on the stumps, but I can't see that happening. Just to get rid of all the shrubbery. That is exactly what we're after. Make it look a lot neater and tidier. And it turns really well. It follows the tractor. Doesn't take out stumps, we just run over one. Looks like it clears the sticks though, but not the those yucky sticks on the ground. It gets rid of them too, so that is really good. Gets along okay too, 20 kilometers an hour. Not too bad. We might take off our front loader here. On the way back around we might grab our bucket and see how well that goes. And that's going to be another issue. Can we lift a full bucket of grass with this weight? We should be able to, because we lift way more litres with the logs. But sometimes farm sim weights and physics are interesting. We might be able to lift 10,000 litres of logs, but we might not be able to lift 2,000 litres of grass. So scoot down through here. That one there could probably go as well, in all honesty. This one here on the right. This is chopping up well. Get it tidied up, lifted up and thrown in with a bucket. We are going to be making silage before you know it. Well, I will be making silage a day before you see it, so. Probably not this episode. I don't think we're going to put the pit in this episode. I think what I'll do is I'll do some more mowing. I might do another tree overnight. Tomorrow we'll take that down and sell it. We'll have a little bit of extra money, hopefully, from some eggs. I haven't even looked to see what the price of eggs are. I'll have to have a squeeze at that in a minute. Yeah, it's so cool getting rid of all these things. We can find our stumps easier now. We don't have to waste our money using the landscaping tool to get rid of it all. Turn that off. We'll put this, if we can get through here. Stick this on the back of the trailer. Oops, wrong one. That one. Pick ourselves up the bucket and see where we're at. As long as we get like 1,500. Yeah, it's picking it up. I know sometimes these buckets won't let you get the full 2,000 litres, so we're not getting a whole lot, which is what I expected. That whole area didn't even give us 1,000 litres. It's still got grass all over that land that we put down there, so that's a bit weird when you cut over it. It leaves like a grassy stain. We'll have to see if that stays there or not. There you go, 2,000 litres. It lifts it. Woohoo! Hey, look at that. She's a bit heavy. Alright, let's get this off. I want to duck inside for some lunch. And then I'm going to get some mowing done. Alright, had a bit of a nap. Back again. I just think we might do this area here, because obviously the silage pit's going to be there. So maybe we'll start off by just tidying off this area. And then it shouldn't be a huge trip back to the silage pit, because it's going to be a fair few runs, I think, for 2,000 litres per bucket. Might be worthwhile us trying to buy ourselves a oh, there's going to be stains on my concrete now. Maybe buying ourselves like a trailer. Holds, you know, I don't know, 4,000, 6,000 litres, something. At least it's going to be less trips back. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to mow, especially where that silage pit's going to go, because I don't want to lose that grass. So at the moment, each blade of grass, it's money. Money we need. But it works well. I love how it's trimming down these bushes, so hopefully they don't grow back. Not making it easy to make myself a loopy track, am I? But hopefully if we put this silage pit in here, just having those few stumps there won't make a difference. Like that one. I was hoping it was going to chop it down then, but it didn't. That's it. I might do a little bit of a time lapse maybe. I don't think it's really interesting for you to sit here and watch me going around and around in circles mowing. But unfortunately, it's one of them jobs that has to be done. Because we need to collect the grass to make money. It'd be cool if we had a 6 metre or 8 metre or 10 metre one, which maybe soon enough we will get. But for now, I think we're good to go. Just like, yeah, I don't know, I want to put the silage pit in, but I know we can't. We've got the money to do it, yes. But overnight, if we get charged anything, or we've got to run the chainsaw tomorrow, we're not going to have any money for fuel, because it charges you as you use it for some reason. You think it would just charge you like a monthly fee for miscellaneous fuel or something like that, but I suppose it makes it more interesting. You can't just keep running stuff for free for a month and then not have the money to pay the bills. But this is doing alright. Tractor's pulling it nice and easy. I don't think it's going to be very high yield, you know, when this is all said and done. Maybe we got 20,000-30,000 litres. Sort of hard to judge. I've done something similar on No Man's Land once, and ended up with 60,000 litres. So I guess you just don't know. There is a lot more trees on this land than there was on the other land. But yeah, I don't even know if we can plant a tree again yet. I suppose they've got them in decorations. We can't afford all. Maybe we'll try that in a second, see if we can put a decorative tree down. If it still says too many trees, we'll have to cut down some more. So we've got decoration, nope, landscaping, trees, large birch, not our land. Too many trees still. That is not good. Unfortunately, we cannot put any more trees in, so there is a ton of trees on this map. I know the same thing happened with Western Wilds, and Alien Jim ended up coming in and taking a lot of trees off the map just so people could put more in. And maybe the map maker will do the same here, I don't know. But I think that might leave us, that might be where the episode leaves us today. I'll keep going round and round in circles and getting this mode. And hopefully in tomorrow's episode we'll get a few trees down, get our silage pit, and start making ourselves some cash. Thank you for watching. Hope you're all safe and well, and we'll see you on the next one.